and welcome. This is your boy Prince Adam 789 or Privilege Adam, the leader of Privilege Gaming, and today I'm actually going to bring you a commentary I've thought about. It's not one of them usual commentaries that I do just making up things at the top of my head. I've actually written all of this down, but it's not because of the commentary. Now what this is I'm in UK, and in UK we have GCSEs. I'm not sure what you have in the USA, but it's basically I've talked about this in my previous videos, in one of our previous videos. At the end of secondary school or high school, I think you call it in USA, we have our exams, which is what is basically our whole life. It's the 11 years, 12 years, or whatever it is of school that you've been doing leads up to that. It's those exams. That is what gets you into the college and everything. And so I'm gonna have them at the in March or May or whatever this year. But basically, as part of the GCSE coursework, there's a speaking and listening exam. And what I've decided, you have to choose a controversial topic and talk about it for about 10 minutes or 6 minutes or whatever. And so I just thought I chose a topic which is pretty relevant to gaming, and I'll tell you what the thing is in a minute. But I'm basically just going to do this speech thing. It's it's good because I'm getting a video out for you guys, and I'm also practicing for my exam, which is on Wednesday. So it's good practice for me, and it's a win-win because you guys get to watch a video and hear my voice. I know everyone loves that still. So today I'm going to be talking about a topic which is in a way controversial for some people, while some probably couldn't care less about it. Before I start, I'm just going to say that I think violent video games do not make children behave differently. If they do, then there are other reasons for it, and it's not because of the violent video games. So as you can tell, my my controversial thing is, should violent video games have age restrictions, and do they cause violence in the real world? Now, I started off with these two questions, but now, once I'm pretty much nearly finished, I think that my whole speech thing actually concentrate mostly on, do they cause violence in the real world. But anyway, before I start, I'm just going to say that I think violent video games do not make children behave differently. So this is something that is pretty relevant to me because I actually started off my gaming career in COD 4. I'm sure a lot of you know. It's back in 2009 when I was only 10 years old. And the game is actually a 16 plus game. So this made me think about whether there is actually any point in having age restrictions, whether it even does anything, because if I as a 10-year-old can get my hand on a game, then is there any point in having age restrictions? I didn't think so, because 10-year-olds can get their hands on the game by their parents or older siblings or whatever, so no point in having age restrictions. Another point is that, do these violent video games make children behave differently in the real world? I mean, if somebody was to play Grand Theft Auto and go steal cars and kill people, then the media will probably blame that on video games. But to be honest, if somebody was to do something like that, then I think they would probably do it sooner or later, whether they play these kinds of games or not. Because, I mean, if you're crazy or stupid in the head enough to do that, then you probably have a problem, and you're going to do it whether you play video games or not. It's just in your head that you're going to do it. And what my conclusion is, why these stuff happens, why people do random things like this, go in schools and shoot people up and all of that, I'll talk about that at the end. So Oculus Rift. There's a new thing come out called Oculus Rift. I don't know, it came out a while ago, but a lot of people don't know about it. And it's basically a virtual reality head-mounted display, which means that when you wear it, it gives you a 3D view of whatever game you are playing, or the games that are compatible with it. So anyway, this is a controversial speech about violent video games. So you're probably wondering, how does this relate? So basically, if someone is crazy and they're killing people and stealing cars, etc., don't you think it would be better for them to play Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty and release their stupidity and anger using the Oculus Rift, so that they feel they are relieving themselves of that stupid things that they do? They feel that they're doing it, but they're not harming anyone while they're doing it. So that's a bit of a positive thing there. I mean, obviously there's going to be problems, but there's problems with everything. But don't you think it would be a lot better? Maybe a potential mass murderer could get his head stuck in a game like that, and he would kill people in 3D and not have to do it in the real world. How do you know? Maybe a potential mass murderer, you might have been saved by a game. I don't know. Furthermore, one of my strongest piece of evidence is that youth crime rate in the USA for 10 to 24-year-olds from 1995 to 2011. You can search that up on Google if you want. I'm not going to put the pictures and all of that in because it might give me, you know, copyright and all of that. But so the females and males have both decreased since 1995, but especially the males 10 to 24 have absolutely flown down since 1995. If I can just go on the picture. So in 1995, the male crime rate that got people that got arrested while they were doing crime or killing or stealing cars or whatever, it was 850 billion, I think, because it's a rate per 100,000, so it's going to be 850 million or 850 billion. I'm not too sure. I think it's how is it billion? I'm so stupid. 850 million. And then if you go back to 2011, which is back in Black Ops 1, I think it was Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 3, and it's suddenly gone from 850 to 423, which is a huge difference. That's 450,000 or 450 million. I don't know how to make sense of these graphs because I'm stupid like that. But it has absolutely flown down, which is a strong piece of evidence why it's not because of that because of the gaming. It's actually just like that because these violent video games weren't out back in 2011. In any case, it's improved. But now studies have shown that gamers actually have a much faster reaction time than non-gamers. Gamers can also make everyday life decisions 25% faster than others. There was also a study where it said gamers see the world differently. They are able to extract more information from a visual scene. So what does this mean? It means that everyone might say these video games are bad, but actually, if you think about it, all of these things I've already said, they actually are positive things, and they actually help people out more instead of doing the bad things. And it just proves that good can come out of playing these games, and there are a lot of positive outcomes from playing these violent games, or action-packed games, not exactly violent. But so going on to the against side, how do you feel when you hear a 6-year-old on the mic? This is let me know in the comments. I'm sure there'll be a few swear words in the comments below. But how do you feel when you hear a 6-year-old on the mic? Exactly, you are extremely annoyed because these annoying little kids that we call squeakers in our gaming terms, we call them squeakers. They actually have the courage to get rude because they're over the mic. They know you can't do anything because you're probably halfway across the world. You can't do nothing to them. They're just 8-year-olds or 9-year-olds, whatever, sitting on the mic. Christmas noobs most of the time and all of that. And they get rude because they know you can't do anything. So I'm going to have to speak a bit faster here because I'm running out of time. I'm not sure a lot of people are going to be watching this video. But about 2 weeks ago, I was playing Call of Duty and I was talking to a few friends over the mic. I'm not sure if you're watching this. If you are, you know who you are. But I was talking to him over the mic, and then suddenly, and basically what we did is we wrecked this kid. We didn't know who he was before. Obviously, we just thought he was one of them randoms. We just beat 6 people, 6v6 team deathmatch. We wrecked them, absolutely wrecked them. They only got about 15 kills or whatever, and we got 75. We basically all had our streaks and stuff as well, but we wrecked them. And obviously he's going to be pissed off, so he puts his mic on and then he starts swearing at us and saying all this crap. Now I'm not going to say all of that because number one, I don't swear, and number two, there might be kids watching. I know for sure there's kids watch these videos as well. We've got 11-year-olds watching these videos, so I'm not going to exactly relay what he said. But I was absolutely shocked to hear a little kid speak like that, because obviously if it's a little kid, they shouldn't be speaking like that. But as with anyone, I'm not going to let him get away with that, so I'm just like, shut up, you little speaker, and you know, go back to your mum and whatever. And you know what he does? He gets his mum on the mic. I mean, wow, seriously, the stupid little boy started it and then he gets his mum on the mic. And then, like, what the hell, man? And then you can guess what happened next. But, coming near the end here, these people in the media, all these fingers they're pointing at GTA, they're pointing at COD, they're pointing at the violent movies. But the problem is not about the video games. It's not about the violence. The problem is the way these people were raised. The home life these people have. Nobody that was taught right and wrong from the early age, who understands the difference between right and wrong, and somebody who understands the difference between real and fake would ever go and kill somebody. What happened to please and thank you? What happened to opening the door for someone? What happened to yes sir, no sir? This is what people should be looking at. This is what the media should focus on, but they won't, because it's not a good news story. It won't make them rich. It won't get them the money they want, which is basically all they want. Smoking kills. They even put it on the packet. Everyone knows it. But will the government ban it, or will the media say anything bad about smoking? No, because all they want is the money. All of these stories you see about teenagers killing people, they blame it on the video game. But that wouldn't have happened if the person knew the difference between right and wrong, real or unreal, and if he knew the impact that would have on people. But he didn't, because his parents failed. So that's basically the end of my speech, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Pretty long talk there. It actually helped me out a lot, because it tells me I can speak for 8 minutes non-stop, which means I've passed my speaking and listening exam. So this actually pretty much helped me out. But hopefully you guys learned something today. If you did, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'm not sure what the gameplay is in the background, but I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be a pretty sick gameplay if you do enjoy the gameplay. Obviously you can tell from the title what it is, but please check out the player in the description, in the comments below. Check out my channel if you like my commentaries, and hopefully you learned something today. If you did, thanks, and leave a like, comment, subscribe. And this is your boy Prince Adam 789, and I'm out. Peace.